Alright everyone, it's time for a very important video here, and I want you all to take the link in the description, and I'll also pin a comment, which is, I didn't know this until a few days ago, but Sleazy P. Martini has a YouTube channel. Now, for the 99% of you that don't know what I'm talking about, he was the manager for GWAR. I believe he's no longer directly associated with band management, but I mean, the dude is always in character with, you know, the big totally real pompadour, talking about smoking crack, chain smoking frequently in his live streams. And if you ever wanted to see epic rants, and lots of audience participation, by the way, for live chat, it's really funny. He's trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I think he's at 3,000 right now. But he just barely started, like, within the last months. He's got something called Quarantine. And of course, he's always in character on these live streams, and it's exactly the sort of humor that I like, with, you know, drug references and weird shit. Sort of play acting during it. Actually, it's totally real. He actually smokes a ton of crack every day. You should definitely check him out, though. Again, it's comedy. There's, surprisingly, it appears, and I'm not 100% sure about his political beliefs, it appears he has sort of a quasi-libertarian bent to his beliefs that he carries in some of a comedic fashion. And there were times when he's using, like, I think he said independent content creators at one point in one of the videos, and I'm like, a language trickle down or something. And the dude's obviously got a good head on his shoulders, considering the amount of merch he's selling. But it's funny. It's very lighthearted. So the next time he has a live show, and I think he does this weekly at this point, or makes a video, I want clankers to pour in there. Let's get him to 5K. Let's make him our first goal. So just fucking subscribe him. You're on YouTube anyway, probably. It's a good way to spend a couple of hours. Go back through the material too, because there's a bunch of other episodes. Some of the stuff there is fucking hilarious. I'm not even done with maybe a quarter of the live stream stuff, actually. I was surprised at how consistently funny the dude is. And also, if you've looked back, like the first time I had heard of GWAR, the first time, as far as the music went, and this is, you know, long ago, I'm showing my age here, was I may or may not have been using file sharing at the time and illegitimately acquiring audio files. I promise none of them were fully copyrighted, but I thought it was good, because I was looking up, like, you know, heavy metal, black metal and stuff at the time. This is back in the late 2000s. And then I looked it up, and there was the Wally George one, where it's Sleazy, and then Odorous actually went on the Wally George show, and that was hilarious. I think the episode's still there, by the way, and you can look them up as well in general on YouTube, and you'll find plenty of good stuff. It's just, it's hilarious. There aren't many channels that I find genuinely humorous, and long-form sort of spastic, sarcastic ranting, especially with, like, drug and sex and weird references, that really trips my trigger. That's sort of the humor that I'm into. The only better thing is if he were, like, sitting there dressed as an emo talking about his inevitable mortality or something. That's the only way to get funnier. So yeah, you should check it out. Not exactly a serious video like the other ones that I did today. That's about all. Peace out.